You've played a few 19 by 19 games.
Play
Sorry,
is a
9 by
strong
9
word.
games.
I understand the rules in the way that a 5-year-old understands the rules of chess.
Okay, there we go. Let's start with one 19 by 19 game, so I can kind of gauge where you're at.
I got this sound that said challenge received. Oh, there it is. Okay. Are you Joe Real?
I am Joe Real. I am the real Joe.
Real
Funny
Joe.
story about that nickname. When I was a kid and playing soccer, there was this one guy who gave everybody nicknames.
Nice.
And he thought I looked like Superman.
Yeah, I can see
it. and he made a play on that and called me Jor-El, which is
Jor-El,
Superman's
right.
father.
Yep.
And everybody around us who were not as nerdy as me and him and knew who Jor-El was thought people were always calling me Joe Real. So that's what I'm called.
Okay. Joe Real. It's pretty cool.
Real,
it's like a rap name too.
Yeah, that's my rapper's name. I've released an album and everything.
Okay.
No, I have not. I'm just kidding. It's your move. Play like you would in a normal game. Okay.
Are we just gonna go through this, see what happens? Oh god.
Yeah, I'll talk to you through some of the stuff.
I forgot all the. Okay, I'm just gonna. No shame. I'm just gonna go.
Yeah, just go. So what you're doing would be the right thing to do on a 19 by 19 board.
Oh, okay. This is what I saw the pros doing in that tournament I watched, so that's why.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But they were on a 1919 board.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess that's what's wrong about it. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you should. This is the way to start playing Go on a 9x9 board.
Okay.
All right, let's see how you are in Ataris and stuff.
I mean, I understand the concept, I think.
Yeah, but sometimes they're hard to see. People, beginners miss them.
Right. I can definitely miss them.
Go is hard. You're going to feel like an idiot through this entire thing. Do not worry about it. Everybody feels like an idiot. I felt like an idiot. It's just how it works. It's just the ritual process you need to go through.
Explain like I'm 5. Oh, no, wait. I think that was terrible.
No, it's fine. I'm just making things complicated.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. Just play the move you want to play. It doesn't matter who wins or loses this or anything.
Oh, okay. This is not good. I think.
Yeah, so the problem you have right now is good job not dying. That's a good thing. But white starts with a few points, starts with Comey.
Right. There's not.
And I have control of almost the entire board except for your little 2 corners.
Yeah, there's not many directions I can go, basically, right?
Yeah.
So what if I try to start to get the remainder of the space?
Yeah. That would be the only way you would win.
Right. But can I do that?
That's good. I'm intentionally leaving a weakness behind.
There's no way I'm going to see that.
So, how'd you learn Go? You just looked up the words.
I just looked up the rules.
Playing. You haven't watched any videos explaining the basics and stuff like that, have you?
No, I watched that world championship match, and I just and I also watched I've read the rules. Yeah.
Okay, so we need to go through the main difference between Go and chess is the rules of chess kind of explain how to play the game, but the rules of Go don't do that. You know the rules of chess, and you can say, okay,
we should attack here or something, right? Yeah.
Yeah, there's a clear goal. You kind of have a step-by-step process on kind of what you're supposed to be doing. So that was the right move there, by the way. But,
I understand I understand the difference in that it's focused on territory as opposed to attacking any particular piece.
Yeah. Good. So we could start by going over things by kind of talking why corner side center is the rule. I'll go over that right after this. And common situations. Oh, interesting.
Interesting? That's not a good interesting.
No, it's interesting because you just didn't play the beginner move. Or what I thought would have considered the beginner move.
I was thinking about the E4.
E3 would have been the right move, I think.
Right, okay.
E4, maybe. Disconnect? Yeah. I don't know if you thought this through, but to play the E4 variation, you would have need the C8 stone first.
Okay.
Because of the C4 gives you more space in the corner there to live.
Okay. You're speaking a lot of words I don't know right now. But okay. Should I go D9 here or C9 if I'm going to extend this little thing?
All right. What happens if I play C6?
That's bad.
right now. In the future, this changes, but right now, when you're trying to live in a small area, you should try to focus on keeping your groups or stones connected.
Okay,
and this
that's good.
changes as soon as you start understanding the game a little bit, even just a little bit.
Oh, really? Okay. That's good to know. So, wait, should I have done that?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Keep my pieces connected is a good rule when I'm at this stage.
No. Keep your groups connected. There's a subtle difference there in like say you play away, just play something else now. It doesn't matter.
I was going to go C4.
It
just has no meaning.
Yeah, that's exactly the area I was talking about. So if I had played C4, I put that stone in Atari. What happens if I take it?
I can't put anything back there, right? What do you mean?
You lose the stone. That's it.
Right, I lose the stone.
That's all you lose. Okay. Yeah. The other stones are more important. You should add to those instead. So that me taking that one stone doesn't mean anything.
Okay, so C4. So
it's just if someone's attacking one stone and it's like you don't know if you're alive or not, throw away that stone. You don't need that stone. That stone doesn't matter. That stone is yesterday's leftovers. You could keep it, eat it, but you could live without it as well. You don't need that stone at D4. D4. That D4 stone does not matter.
So I should just ignore it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
At the risk of confusing you.
Yeah.
In this situation, D4 is a good move because it also attacks my corner, but it's not a good move because.
Because I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you figure out how to kill that corner, you should just try to live in the upper left. Now I'm going to tell you, you're not alive there in the in the upper left.
I should have gone D9.
No. The C9 was a good move. I'll have to show you afterwards in the review.
Okay, yeah, we'll talk about it later. Okay.
Oh, interesting. I might die here actually.
I don't know how to win this, so I don't think you're gonna die.
All right, fine. Do you know why I played that?
I don't.
If you had cut off that group, say if you had played that instead on your last move, it wouldn't have mattered. Yeah, I just got scared. Like
okay. Hey, I managed to scare you. That's nice.
Okay, yeah.
That sound means Atari, right?
That sounds mean I took one of your stones.
No, I didn't even see it. Okay, all right.
You're trying to kill me. How brave of you.
I think that's what you're supposed to do.
No, that's not at all what you're supposed to do. Killing is a part of the game, but it's not the goal of the game.
You're going to have to explain that to me later.
Yeah. No, I can explain that to you now. So killing is a part of the game, but not a goal of the game. Means that you could win an entire game. You could win the game of Go without capturing a stone. But you could
you mean like
a lot of stones and still lose.
Okay, so you mean as in both players recognize that the game is lost without capturing any stones?
No. Like there could never even threaten to kill any groups, any stones, and still win the game.
Okay.
So it's a strategy. It's like how can I relate this to chess? Capturing your opponent's queen doesn't always lead to a win.
Right. Yeah, I get that.
What you're doing now is equivalently of always attacking the queen without actually doing anything.
Right. It's just so much more abstract than chess, I guess.
Yeah. That's one of the reasons it's hard to learn.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll stop attacking then, I guess. I don't know what to do.
Yeah. Okay. This is the part of the game. So I was going to start actually with 19 by 19 games, but it kind of looks like we need to actually just talk about some of the more basic.
I don't know anything. Strategies. This is where I always lose to the computer.
Yeah,
because I'll be in a position like this. Sorry, go ahead.
You don't know what two eyes are. You don't know what the difference between life and death, it seems.
Yeah, sure. I've heard that concept said.
Yeah, like you kind of know what the thing, but you haven't really. It's never been taught to you.
Yeah, no, that's right.
It takes a very unique person to be able to play Go and understand all its concepts without it being explained to someone, without it being explained to you. I couldn't do it. I bet even some of the pro players nowadays, they all have these things explained to them.
Okay.
Nobody looks at this game, a board like this or just something, and understands the concept of life and death within the first, hour or something of just playing.
Okay. I'm very curious to know what that is. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. So, I mean, you can just end it if you want.
I'll resign the game here. Review this game. Click on that review that pops up. I have a friend. He's a genius. Super IQ, kind of, actual, been an actual IQ test and, has a genius level IQ. He's a math genius. He solves Rubik's cubes. He's, top. So his pattern recognition is really good. And I bet if I taught him Go, he could kind of follow the logical conclusions of the rules. That's 1 in a million. And that even still doesn't mean he would be good at Go. at the end.
Okay.
It's actually two different things: learning how to play Go and being good at it. But
Okay.
that's not important. On a 19 by 19 board, this is good. Corners, sides, center is the rule. You play in the corners, and then the sides, and then the center. The reason for this is simple. This is Colossius, classic kind of example. Colossius is a renowned Go teacher, or I guess I don't know if he's renowned, but he's one of the people that has put in a consistent effort of teaching Go for a while. So each of these black groups here surround an area of 4 stones. What's the difference between them?
One has 8 stones, one takes up 8 stones, and the amount of stones that
Yes,
are used
exactly.
to do it.
So that's why it's corner, side, center. It takes less tempo, less moves to surround a corner than it does then finally a side. So you're faster if you're playing on the sides. So you're faster in the corner, then it's the middle, the sides, and then the center.
Okay. So the corner is the most efficient.
The corner is most efficient, sides are second most efficient, and then if the end point of the game was the first one to capture any side, then it would always be here, while white was doing on this side.
Right.
So it's corners first. Even that one move is
Okay.
would literally just be this almost. Everything is a corner in a 9 by 9. 9 by 9 is the last board side, where it's kind of the middle of the board is the good.
Okay.
So, but I'm not going to be talking about the differences too much between 9 by 9 boards and 19 by 19 boards, because that's just going to confuse you. I'm just going to tell you the basics that applies to everything. So you know the concepts of tempo and speed in chess, right? So playing in the corners is faster tempo than playing in the middle. And then there's moves like this. Okay, so you know the point of liberties. This one stone has 4 liberties, and these 2 stones have 6. You understand this, right?
Yeah, it's the direction
Connected stones
that you can extend the group, right?
No, the direction doesn't matter. It's the connected stones like this share liberties.
Right. Okay.
Bang, bang, bang. This little group shares liberties, while these 2 stones don't share liberties.
Gotcha.
These 2 white stones.
So meaning that they can, because they're not connected directly, right?
Yeah.
So they can each be individually captured.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So another tempo thing is your shape. This is called the iron pillar. The name of it doesn't actually matter, but this is kind of the slowest move you can play in Go. Then there's the 1-point jump, which is technically not connected, but it's faster. See, it's kind of going across the side of the board. The canonical example of this is black plays here, white plays here, black plays here, white plays here, black plays here, white plays here. Who's surrounding more of the board?
White, right?
Yeah. So 2 people, they played this game. One person did this, the other person did this, and this happened, and white won the game. And okay, black is saying, okay, I just need to be faster. I'm gonna go further, and white keeps to his strategy here of surrounding more of the board. And then at some point, it becomes ridiculous, and you can consider a 2-point jump like this connected. These 2 stones are connected in 20 years, or whatever they're called.
In what?
The air quotes. They're called
quotation marks
in Icelandic.
Quotation mark. Air quotes.
Air quotes, yeah. So they're connected. The same goes for a diagonal like this. This is kind of the equivalent of this, but it's a little faster. It's just they're not technically connected, but they are. It's a faster movement. Then comes the knight's move, which is, you can see it.
Yeah.
Why it's called the knight's move. It's the bang bang, and then the large knight's move. And these are kind of the beginning shapes of play.
Okay.
The first things you need to learn when you're playing Go. So if people are playing in the corner, let's say a normal game, it goes like this. Everybody plays in the corner, and then black becomes a little bit aggressive. White does the same on the other side here. White is using the influence of the cornerstone here to start attacking the upper left right corner. But black can't attack.
Upper left right?
White is
upper
using,
right corner?
Upper right corner, yeah. Using this stone and this stone to attack this.
Yeah. Okay.
To attack C.
Okay.
But because of the large space between them here, black can kind of start to try and split these groups up. It's harder for the reverse here on this side. So if black can't, the space between these 2 is shorter, so it's harder to attack. You need stones. Okay. White would need a stone here and here, basically, or something like that. to attack
Okay.
this. Are you lost?
I think I basically get it. I mean, what if? I mean, I noticed that from the black here, it went from C7 and then went to B5. So you went here. But I'm just going to use the. What if instead you here?
It's less efficient.
Okay.
Because of like, I don't want to lead you.
Yeah, you don't have to go to it. Yeah.
Yeah, in a 9x9 game, this is better because all the proximity of those stones. But in the 19x19 game, going toward the side of the board would be more efficient.
Okay.
But then we have to get into like third line versus fourth line, and this is just going to confuse you even more.
Okay. All right. We don't have to go into that yet, I guess. Was what you just explained to me, all that, was that related to the life and death thing?
No, we haven't gotten there yet.
Okay.
We're still in the controlling territory part.
Okay. So yeah, I think I basically understand. Yeah, controlling territory.
Sure.
Oh, Fusion Lust wants control. Is he going to draw a penis? No. Okay.
You better not. What are you trying to say there, Fusion? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Black wants to surround the blue box, saying that is their territory. With white stones low here, they can reach down. Yeah, exactly. At C5, white can sort of reach down and kind of reach under this and into this box, trying to control it, or trying to reduce the area that what black controls there.
Okay.
So that would be one reason why black would play toward the edge of the board.
I see. Yes. Okay.
So it ruins the black's capacity of surrounding the blue area. Okay.
Yeah,
So this is kind of what we've been talking about is kind of the main part of Go. It's surrounding territory, it's tempo, being efficient with your stones.
Yeah, I think so. Surrounding territory, I think I understand that like relatively well, but it's the method of how to keep the territory, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I'm transitioning into is the life and death.
Okay.
We're gonna do what Fusion Lust suggested just earlier, and we're gonna play Capture Go. So this is on a 5x5 board.
Is my camera frozen?
The first person to capture a stone or stones wins the game.
Okay.
So just to recap, we've been talking about surrounding territory. Now we're going to talk about capturing stones, and then we're going to transition that into the life and death part.
Okay.
And then we're going to start playing some 9x9 again. Okay. So go ahead and play in the middle of the board there at C3. Yeah. Okay. So the first person to capture a stone wins the game.
Okay.
So you understand the concept of taking away the liberties and actually capture what it actually takes. But we're going to talk a little about what are the tactics of capturing stones.
Okay.
Oh, what are you doing?
I don't know.
So when capturing stones and not being captured, you want to keep your group make sure your group has as many liberties as possible. By playing on the edge of the board like that.
Okay. Oh, okay. I see what I did.
So I just play here, and you go from having 3 liberties to 2 liberties.
Are you face palming right now?
No, I'm actually trying to read out how I get you. So with perfect play, black should always win this.
Easier said than done.
I think someone my level who kind of understands the basics and everything should be able to win even a professional Go player.
Okay.
It's just impossible. Like
I'm gonna mess it up though.
It could be tied, I guess. Technically. Actually, I never played Capture Go. This is actually my first time playing Capture Go. This is not the way I learned. Yeah. There we go. See what you did?
Yeah, okay. No liberties, okay.
Yeah. All right, let's just do it again. The kind of tactics of capturing a stone are hinted at earlier by a stone on the edge of the board has less liberties than a stone in the middle of the board. So your kind of tactic, one of the tactics, basic tactics, is to push your opponent toward the edge of the board.
All right, so if you're capturing someone, your last move should be on the edge, if at all?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're trying not to be captured, you don't want to play on the edge. Colossius, a Go streamer that I mentioned earlier, kind of the preeminent teacher, online teacher, he was teaching a grandmaster on stream the other day.
Damn.
and
Yeah,
a chess
a chess
grandmaster.
grandmaster. Okay.
Yeah, and you have already not fallen into some of the traps that he did.
Oh, good to know.
So,
I
you
mean,
know,
if your mind's that deep in chess, then you're gonna like make some chess moves, I guess.
what did I just do there?
You played it on the side, but if I play to e5, then you're just gonna capture that with d5,
Yeah,
right? So I should play d5. Ah,
yeah. So, kind of the point of capture and go is to teach you to read these liberties like this.
okay.
So you can this just eventually comes with play and instinct, but you see this and it has two liberties, and you need to wonder if
Okay,
you'd save
okay.
it. If for example, if I had played here, I would have Atari'd you, and you could have just connected here, and I played here, and then you continue to Atari, and I play here, and I have nothing, and you capture.
Oh, okay.
So this just is something that comes with practice. What happens if I play here?
I should try to Atari, right? No.
Where? It doesn't matter really, actually.
On
So you
B4,
can
I
either
put it
play
on
this one or this one, and I have to extend to not be captured to the edge of the board,
Okay.
and you just play here to Atari the stone at the edge of the board, and I can play nothing to survive.
Okay.
Yeah. How to win capture go? Step 1, play c3 as black. Step 2, if white
Right.
attaches hane. Hane is the term for so I attached, and you
Hane
played
means
here.
wing.
Actually, maybe the Japanese terms are helpful for you.
Yeah.
But this is a hane
Okay.
in Go.
That makes sense. Wing.
It's kind of attaching to the sign of the giving your opponent stone a wing.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I go here, you take away my liberty, and I have nowhere else to go. You have me trapped in the corner of this board. It still will take
Okay.
a couple of moves to get to the final point,
Right.
but the only thing, like in a normal game of Go, I would play here to try to create some agi,
Hmm.
but you just Atari this common sequence down to the edge here, killing me.
Okay. I get it in theory, but just in practice, I'm still not confident.
Yeah, so it's all about reducing the space your opponent has to live. So if we
Right.
go back to the all right, so a 9x9, there's more space. Let's go back to here and go, if this happened here, and you see the black stone in the middle, black plays in the middle, white attaches, and this kind of the same position that we had on the 5x5 board.
Right. But there's just more liberties in general.
Yeah, see this kind of general shape here.
Mhm.
White has these actually. This is the same kind of concept applies where you're trying to force your opponent into the side of the board, but because of the 2 lines or 3 lines of the space down here that white has, white can try to start to live. So if we were playing capture go on a 9x9 board,
there's no space for that. Okay.
it would be a little more difficult for you to kill it.
Okay.
So we've covered kind of the basic strategy of capturing a stone. Let's look at life and death. So,
Okay.
the concept of an eye, or 2 eyes, I guess. See this shape in the upper left? No matter how many white moves white plays, he can never capture this. Because
Gotcha.
any move inside those 2 areas is a suicidal move, meaning that it's illegal to play, because white is playing inside an area that has no liberties left.
Mhm.
To contrast this with the other side here, this is 2 eyes as well, but white can technically play inside this area.
But it'll get
He
captured
plays and
right away.
there's 1 liberty left.
Okay.
Then
But
white,
it'll just get
even
captured.
if black plays away, white then couldn't play the next move
Oh,
inside
true.
that
Yeah.
area
Okay.
because it's suicide. Black has no reason to even think about that stone again.
Okay.
So this scales to a certain degree, like this. White could play inside here. And then the same thing applies to this kind of 4 stone step. White can continue playing inside this area, but it doesn't matter because the last move, 2 moves are actually, sorry, my bad. Actually, black needs to play here in this last one, but
Okay.
in this situation, white can't play the last 2 moves. So in the other variation, in this variation here, you can see that black has only 1 liberty left, and it's black's turn, so he just takes the stones. Sorry, oops. It's black's turn, so he just takes the stone. But if black plays away, black has 1 liberty left and takes the stones. That's
Gotcha.
just something you need to be. So this is only scalable to a certain degree. All right, so it's white's turn. Black has 1 eye here. Do you see it? It's just, the rooms aren't sectioned off.
All right.
And white plays inside this middle, knowing that this stone is going to die. If he keeps playing here, black can never make 2 eyes and eventually can capture it. So 2 experienced players would see this, white plays here, and then they would just play away because they know the sequence out. But white just keeps playing in here.
If you're black, this is uncounterable.
If you had played away, black needs just to play here. That's what I'm saying.
If black goes there, it's got 2 eyes, right?
Yeah, this is 2 eyes. So you can see, I'd like to think about it like sectioned in a house.
Yeah,
rooms. So this is 1 room inside of black's area, and this is 2, because there's no way to walk using the lines into the second area.
Mm-hmm.
So if we look at this back over here, this is 1 room, and a group needs 2 rooms to live. So if black played over here, white played this position over here. Any move that black plays puts himself in Atari. Takes. All right, white takes. See it? But white can continue playing inside here. If black takes, then white continues to play inside here. Sorry. Yeah, black can take, but eventually it has 1 liberty left.
Okay.
Do you want to see that again?
Yeah, can you just run it one more time?
Yeah, so white plays inside the area that prevents that black needs to create 2 eyes. So and there's no situation here where black can create 2 eyes. Any move that black plays inside here leaves him with 1 liberty left.
Right. And
see, black
group has
1 liberty.
Yeah.
It's white's turn. He takes.
Okay.
So I did something wrong here.
Okay.
But white, while that's technically true of white as well, white can continue playing inside this area to reduce black into 1 liberty. So now black has white turn, but white plays inside, black takes, black has 1 liberty left.
Okay.
So this is the same in the other right-hand corner here. Black plays like this, and white plays here. Then we have the same situation, exactly the same.
Right. Yeah.
Black can try to kill, but white just takes.
Yeah.
Black plays away, and white continue to play to try and get to eventually reduce this down to 0, 1 liberty, being able to capture it. So that's the concept of eye space, or eyes, 2 actual eyes.
Okay.
So you need 2 separate rooms. So we have 1 group or 1 building in this analogy needs to have 2 separate rooms to be able to be unkillable. This group here is unkillable.
Mm-hmm.
And that is 2 separate rooms, basically, no matter what the size is.
Really?
Okay. Yeah. So like
it just takes a little bit more playing out if someone plays inside.
Yeah. Well, something this nobody would ever try to do this because it's 2 separate rooms. But imagine if I take these 2 stones away. Now people start thinking, okay, this is still only 1 room.
Okay.
There might be something here.
Then you play on the C8, C9 kind of. or
Yeah,
somewhere
you
in there.
try to play in that area that separates it into two room.
Okay.
But in this kind of situation here, there are just too many places that black can play. So that's
Okay.
kind of the main part of killing groups. Where can black play to kill two rooms or to make two rooms? All right, black to play, or yeah, it doesn't really matter. White to play. Let's say white wants to kill this group here. Where does white play to stop black from making two rooms?
Where does white play?
Yeah, where's white play to stop black from making these two eyes?
H8.
Exactly. So it's kind of the symmetrical position.
Mhm.
And then there's continuing in any sequence that one can even just play away almost. And you just learned this stuff over time,
Right.
but that's the concept.
Okay.
If we go to our actual game, finally we go back to this,
Oh, the horror.
back to this position here. Play
Mhm.
inside here.
Right.
Can black make two room I room for two rooms? Room for two eyes, sorry. That was confusing.
I don't think the only thing I can think of is A7.
Is A6 an eye?
Oh no.
Yeah, this is the beginner mistake. This is the
Okay.
ultimate beginner mistake, thinking that this stone is either has to be filled or will be captured.
Okay.
My brain is fried trying to explain this all to you. How are you feeling?
I mean, I think you're doing a good job. I'm understanding more of the game. Definitely
Yeah. I mean,
feel
this
like
is
I
just
have more understanding. So what should I have done before you played in there? Before you played inside to secure that? I should have just gone B8 A8 or something
so
to make
here.
sure.
Look at this position here.
Mhm.
This is the point where you realize, okay, there's nothing I can do to connect to just to make it a little bit more simple for you. I'm going to play this white stone here. There's nothing I can do for black to connect to another area, so I need to make sure I have two eyes.
Okay.
So this is the point. You're surrounded. White stones surround you. This is the point where you need to start thinking. Okay, how do I make two eyes?
Okay.
You played actually a good move here. This
Mhm.
C9 move, because if I don't play here, let's say if I try to kill you right now, you just try connect under to this group over here. So these are the kind of moves you start with first. Like, okay, there any moves I can threaten to connect to something else like this, and this kind of secures your eye space. Play here now, it gets super complicated because I can use this to threaten.
Mhm.
But because you have this threat against me, I have to play here, and then you're completely surrounded, and you have to try to live small or live
Mm.
with two eyes. So this is a rule for you. This all right. If there's one thing I want you to take away, it's the beginning lecture. I talked about the moving fast and slow and tempo of the game,
Mhm.
and this. If your group is surrounded, you need to live, make two eyes,
Okay.
and don't try to kill anything unless you have surrounded that group. So yeah, if there's anything from this hour and a half that we've been going, those are the
It's
two
only
things
one
I
hour.
want you to remember. Okay. So you want to
Okay.
try playing a 9x9 game?
Yeah. Let's play again. Yeah. Let's see how much time how much time it'll take me to die.
Actually, I would like you to play someone your level.
I don't think there's anyone my level.
There are plenty of people your level. You just need to go play a game. So I want you to actually just go find a game. There we go. I can see it. Yeah.
Okay.
13K. Yeah. This is K stands for Q,
Okay.
which is KYU, the Japanese term.
Okay. Yeah.
And a higher rank is lower actually. Is a more beginning player.
Right. Okay.
So I'm 5Q. He's 13Q. All right.
Okay.
Just play in the middle of the board or something, or play whatever you want.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna try to not influence the game too much, but it's a.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'll just kind of remind you. 9 dan is the most beginner. Yeah. So it goes from 30 to 1Q, and then goes up 1 dan to 9 dan. 9 down is the
No.
strongest. Oh, he's connected. What a
I'm
champ.
gonna win. My
You're
first
gonna
go
this game.
win. Wait, is it like chess.com where it's just a no result if they don't make a move?
I'm not sure actually. I think so, yeah.
Maybe he was so
give
disgusted
him
with my
another-
opening move that he just left.
You realized that you were so good. Click cancel and find another game. Meanwhile, the best thing you could do right now, I think, is just play games and do life and death problems.
Okay, cool.
So if you,
Can you see it? Oh, you can see it? Okay.
yeah, I can see
Oh, I've never played white before.
it. So keep in mind you have plus 5.5 points. So any equal trade on the board is good for you.
Okay.
You are right now at this point winning because you have points and he does not.
That's a lot of pressure. I'm gonna do the knight thing that you.
Well,
should I
the
play
corner
center?
side center first.
Okay. Oh, he did that thing.
Mm-hmm.
I totally forgot what to do. Should I play middle? You just not
So
gonna say
white is where black is trying to surround their own territory, and you might want to do the same. Okay, so your group there is in trouble. You're almost surrounded,
Mhm.
and you have limited, and you have some space to make eyes, but you need to decide what you're going to do.
God damn it! So he's
So
threatening
what you
my
want to
sorry
territory
go ahead.
there, yeah.
I have a lot of time, right?
You have 3.5 minutes left,
Oh, what the fuck? Okay.
but you have Biomi, so it's kind of like an increment.
Okay.
It's much better than increment actually. So you want to do here actually is
Oh, sorry.
that's good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just being symmetrical now.
All right, keep your stone safe. That's good. All right, now he's threatening to cut off your stone. Stones there too. Your 2 stones.
Okay. So, I'm not sure.
So if he plays C4, your 2 stones there get cut off.
Okay.
So
I
you need
should
to
play
stop him
C4?
from playing that. Play C4 or something else that prevents him from playing there. All right, so he has control of the bottom of the board there, and has a pretty strong control of the top left.
Mm-hmm.
What you need to do, there isn't really any space to start making points. So what you need to do is reduce the amount of points that he has. So we can do these kind of those reducing moves from the outside.
From the outside. Okay.
And if you're super confident in your life and your ability to live, you can.
I'm not.
Jump in.
But from the outside, what do you mean, like super far outside, like H and J?
So from the outside, I mean, there's something called an invasion versus an reduction.
Mhm.
So when I say outside, I mean your group looking inside on his territory. So you want to reach in rather than jump inside.
Okay.
You want to
All right.
use
So I can cut in
knight's
between.
move
Okay. Down on F
to kind of
F2.
push his group into the walls.
You think F2 then?
No, that's an invasion because it's inside his territory. Okay,
Okay. Well, I did it. Okay. Oh no.
Something like H3 is what I'm thinking about.
Oh, okay. Can I still do that?
So yeah, you can still do that. Because you're connected to that H5 or that H5 stone helps your H3 stone, and you're reducing the points that he makes there. But now you need to save your H3 stone.
Yeah.
If you don't want to lose it. Yeah, he's done the same to you on the other side.
Okay.
Do you have 2 eyes?
No.
Does your group of white stones have 2 eyes? Do they make 2 eyes easily?
No.
Why not?
Because there's not enough connection. Right?
Okay, so fix that connection then.
I don't know. Yomi. Second reading.
So he's threatening to take that stone there.
Okay.
Okay, this is actually a good move. Okay, this is a complicated tactic. That stone actually saves. That's the stone that you just played. So play J8 now.
Okay.
All right, and now play something else. So now you have 2 eyes. You have 2 eyes right now.
Yeah. Right.
What you need to do is
Okay.
think about winning.
Just okay.
Does your opponent have 2 eyes? Don't continue playing there. The
Okay.
other side. The other side of the board.
The other side. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm so confused now. This game is too big and abstract, man. Like the beginning is okay, but then it just falls apart. Like I just get lost and I get so much more free than chess. It's like
Yeah.
you just have to totally improvise some stuff. There's no like techniques or like move sets that you should do.
Yeah, exactly. Literally everything can be played, and you get kind of this kind of analysis paralysis. You have no idea what to do. While chess, a beginner can look at the chess and says, "Okay, this piece can move only this way. At least I know that."
Yeah.
All right, play A2. This game's over. You've basically lost. I'm sorry to say.
Oh, whoops.
So I'm just gonna lead you toward the end game here, and we'll call it a day. I think I've stuffed your head with too much already.
No. It's all good. I think I just need to practice. Like, it's just practice.
Yeah. The best thing you can do right now is do problems. Just get a better.
Yeah, I think the mid game, it just ruins me. Like I'm just so lost. Yeah.
So I want you to play A2 there. Hey, that's what I wanted. There's a question whether you need a move there to. No, you don't. Okay, now H2. J2. And then it's just all about securing your own territory, and then the game is over.
Okay. So I should make it J4 when I get a chance to make 2 eyes, right? Is that 2 eyes?
You have 2 eyes. There's nothing.
Oh, right. That's the whole room. Okay, so sorry. I got you.
Yeah. You can clearly see that has 2 eyes and is split. What you need to do is stop areas where black can poke into your group, like F5, F4.
Okay. So I should play along F4 and G4 to secure that?
So if black plays F4, kind of pushing into your area, that reduces your points. So you might want to play something like that, or kind of do the same thing to them with something like C5.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Let's be aggressive.
All right, now you need to play J7.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so the best thing you could do is do these puzzles here just on OGS is fine for now. Get these kind of basic stuff, and you feel free to ask me anytime.
Yeah.
And you'll learn these kind of shapes of protecting yourself and not dying and stuff like that.
Okay. Should I go F4? Should I?
Yeah.
F4. Okay.
This is actually losing him points, by the way. He's playing inside his own territory and his Japanese rules.
G4?
G4, yeah. And then F7.
Okay. Oh,
he plays that first. All right, then you play F6, yeah. Yeah. E5, yeah. A5. That's actually a good move too, though.
Oh wait, what did you say?
I said E5.
Sorry.
So he should play. Oh no, okay. So he played the worst of the two. Now play A4. Take the stones. Don't take the stones. Don't take the stones. Don't take the stones. Don't take the stones. Ah. All right. Play E5 now. I'm sure you can figure this one out.
D5 wins me this whole territory, right?
D5.
C5. Sorry. What am I thinking? C9 or D9, right? No. What am I doing? Help me. I can't figure this out.
Where did he just play?
6.
A6. Yeah. What happens to those 2 stones there?
Oh shit.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. This is super common. People don't notice this. In fact, actually, I think I wouldn't play there, but just play A3.
Okay, hang on. So A1? No.
That's not a point, and it doesn't threaten anything.
Wait, doesn't it threaten? Okay, wait, hang on. I'm gonna have a question after this in a second.
Yeah. I think J3 is the only thing left.
J3. Okay.
Pass.
All right, now play D9 for me. D9. Yeah. I'm just saying if we can trick him.
Okay.
I'm being really mean right now, by the way. Okay. No, he made the mistake. You have to figure it out.
So F9, right?
Yeah, F9.
Oh, he resigned.
Yeah, because he saw it after the fact. He played it too quickly.
Thanks for the win, I guess.
That was not a very good sport of me to do that.
Okay.
Do you see what happened? What do you see what he should have played?
He should have played c9, right?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
if you
okay.
do c9 and then he does e9, then he can just take the stones.
Mhm.
You put him in Atari, but you're in Atari first, and it's his turn. He takes the stones.
Okay.
And then since he played e9, it's self Atari. All right, what was your question? Are you in the review, by the
No.
way?
Yeah, I'm in review. Sorry, I understand. I just had a total brain fart, and I forgot the basic rules of Go for a second. So it's okay.
Don't worry, not the first thing that happens, and it still happens to me occasionally. You were talking about A1.
Yeah. So I was like, this is what I forgot. I was like, I thought stupidly, because I don't understand Go, that if I get A1 and J1, that I win all that territory. But obviously I don't. Yeah, I understand why, because he has 2 eyes.
Yeah, he has 2 eyes, and these are Japanese rules. So playing the stones you play on these kind of intersections aren't worth the point.
Right. Okay.
But in
Right.
Japanese
Okay.
rules, sorry, in Chinese rules, they're actually worth points.
Okay. I had to practice.
A1, D1, hoping for a mistake. Yeah, that's exactly what we did, basically. Yeah, so there's another area that he mentions. You play A1, he plays something else, and you do D1. What's the potential for a mistake?
If he goes C1,
Yeah,
and then
he
I
plays
can
C1
go
and
D2.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
soft
Okay.
Atari. Although keep in mind here, this should look familiar,
Oh, right. No. Yeah.
and you can capture it. This is actually here. Let's talk about this. This is the most annoying thing, and the first thing I want you to one of the 3 things now that I want you to remember
Okay.
from this situation. First, surrounding territory with faster moves, corner
Yeah.
side center, and the large
Life
knights.
and go. Life and death.
The surround first before trying to kill.
Right.
Like all the rest of that life and death stuff, it's fine if you forget. You'll learn it later.
Okay. Okay.
Just the one. Surround something before you try to kill, and if you're surrounded, you need to live.
Okay.
That's the one thing. And then the third thing is this shape here that I'm going to put on the board
Okay.
right now. I need something like this, and this, and this. This shape here. These 2 stones. This is, I did this to you in the Capture Go game, or I mentioned it in the Capture Go game, and I'm mentioning it here. Black
Right.
needs to defend these 2 stones because
Yeah.
there's no way for black to live here. And
Okay.
what we saw was
Yeah, it happened a couple of times in the game, right? You made me defend it. Yeah.
Like this, and it's just basically these 2 liberties at the edge of the board, and if everything else is gone. So this counts as many stones as long as so let's say you're fine here, like white can't well, you're not fine, but if white plays this now, it doesn't well, because you're at the edge of the board, it works. But yeah, just this is called the hanging. This thing you need to learn. You just need to protect these 2 stones at the bottom thing.
Okay.
Either with a direct connection, and okay, now the 4th thing I want you to learn. You don't always need to do the direct connection. You can do what's called a hanging connection or the tiger's mouth, which is this.
Okay.
So it doesn't connect directly because but white can't play here.
Right.
Because black just takes.
Okay, and why can't? Oh, sorry. Can you go back to that?
Yeah. Here. The hanging connection.
Yeah. So with the tiger's mouth that you said, hanging tiger. Is that what you said?
It's the hanging connection. The
connection. Tiger's mouth. Okay. Why can't?
Well, actually, the tiger's mouth shape is this.
Oh, okay.
And you see that it's represented here in these 3 stones.
Right. Yeah. Why can't white?
So technically,
sorry.
The 1, 2, 3 stones is the tiger's mouth shape, and then the ABC is the tiger's mouth shape, but it's also a hanging connection.
Okay, I gotcha.
Okay.
Why can't white go H9? Yeah.
H
or G9.
G9 here?
Yeah, something like that. It's just like totally losing. Oh yeah, it is okay.
Yeah, in this position particularly, black can even ignore it.
Okay.
And like the white doesn't have a space to have enough liberties to start to threaten this group.
Okay, I getcha.
The hanging connection also works in the middle of the board. It's not just an edge of the board thing. something like this.
This is a good defense against the incoming king.
In most level, I'd say this is. It's hard to say absolutes like this, but you either want to play the hanging connection or the direct connection. Let's say if you're in the middle of the board, generally do the direct connection. If you're in the corner of the board, do the hanging connection.
Okay.
Let's say something like this common this. Let's do this. This is a common shape. This would be better for in this situation because the stone here at H9 matters for the life and death of the group. It creates these kind of artificial 2 rooms already. Meanwhile, if he had played this, it's only 1 room as it stands.
I see. Just H8 is better for the development.
Yeah, it's faster move. Let's say black has some stones here. Stones here. Something like this. White has this stone here, and black was attacking this. White goes here. Black goes here. And then white responds here instead of the E3, instead of here. Can you tell the difference?
Tell the difference?
Yeah. So if you this is
if he plays the
if he plays the hanging connection here, he's actually threatening to poke through that one space between that thing. And black has to respond to this, leaving white the chance to play something else.
That's interesting. Okay.
But if he had connected directly, black can then continue moving over here. Got it?
Yeah.
That's our next. That's the next thing we need to talk about next time we do something like this. Is Sente.
Okay.
Does that mean anything to you? Sente and Gote?
It would depend what the kanji means. Sen means strategy or like battle.
And Gote? What does that mean?
Gote?
I'm asking you. I'm not. Yeah. Gote.
I don't know. Afterhand, possibly. It depends what the character is.
Oh, okay.
There's like a million goals.
In Go, or as us Western players use it, Sente is initiative. I keep the initiative. I keep the tempo. Goto is I lose the tempo.
So Sen and Go. So Sen is before and Go is after.
Oh, okay. That's cool. That's cool to know. I think we're done.
Okay.
Any questions? 4 things I want you to learn. Surrounding territory with tempo. Fast moves. The 1 points jump. Monkey. The horse moves. Knight's move. The large knight's move. Just being fast. Corner, side, center. More efficient than the sides. Corner is more efficient than the sides. The second thing was
life and death.
Yeah. When you're surrounded, you need to live locally or live in. You need to create 2 eyes and don't try to kill anything before you surround your enemy. The third thing was the
hanging connection, right?
No, that was the 4th thing. The 4th thing is the hanging connection.
The third thing was the direct connection. Is that wrong?
I can't remember. Just 3 things. It was 3 things.
Okay. It was 3 things. All right. Okay. I'll do some puzzles.
Yeah. Just go to the puzzles up the upper left there. Exercise for beginners. Great place to start.
Yeah. All right. I'll do that one day.
All right.
So
one day. Yeah.
All right. Cool, man. Fun. Thanks for the lesson.
Yeah. Thanks for joining me. It was a pleasure.
Yeah. All right.